If there is one thing almost everyone in San Diego agrees on, the train tracks on the coast of Del Mar need to be moved before they crumble into the ocean. With a project this massive and this disruptive, that's about the only thing people can agree on.
And quite frankly, say there are reasons that it's not such a good idea. Well, there are a lot of reasons for the track not to be here. This bluff is crumbling. One day that train is going to be down on that beach if these tracks stay here.
The ultimate direction of the train tracks will be decided by these people, the 19 members of SANDAG. While Del Mar does have a seat at the table, it's more like the kids' table. You're in the room, but because it's a small town, your voice and your vote are diminished, leaving the big decisions to the people who don't live here.
The problem is all of those meetings happened without public input. So that weight matrix, 2 alignments floated to the top. Both of them are tunnels through the limestone bluff that is Del Mar Hill.
So much. Keep in mind. Thank you. I appreciate it.
The people of Del Mar have been so out of the loop, they found out that 5 original options to relocate the tracks have now been whittled down to 2, and they found out over a Zoom call from SANDAG staff members.
You know, Dan, I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not, because I believe that SANDAG has been engaged in an insincere and deceptive program on this from the very get-go.
And the SANDAG staff members got the message. Tonight at Del Mar City Hall, yet another presentation. This time it's not a Zoom call, and Councilmember Gasterlin has yet another option for them to consider.
What hasn't been looked at are the fairgrounds. So let's look at them. Let's figure out if the fairgrounds parking area north of the river, south of the racetrack, can be a place that's already state-owned, that the railroad tracks can be relocated.
At this stage, 5 options have been whittled down to 2. Both of them use tunnels underneath the homes built on limestone. Now that the leadership is changing over at SANDAG, the people of Del Mar are hoping to have a stronger voice in a decision that directly affects their lives.
The SANDAG board is evolving. There's more conversation happening. I have faith that my fellow members of the SANDAG board, that most of them, are going to start listening to this alternative as a possible, feasible alternative, especially if it's lower cost.
All right, well, here we are inside the town hall meeting that's happening here in Del Mar, and as you can see, a lot of people are gathered around, and there's 5 different stations for 5 different phases of moving the trains off the coast and somewhere else. Of course, there are a variety of people who have a variety of opinions about what should happen out here. The people of Del Mar certainly would like to have a stronger voice in the future of their own community, and this perhaps is the beginning of that voice rising up. We're in Del Mar. Dan Plant, KUSI News.